Hi, Kirsten. This is Michelle. I want to first off say thank you for taking time out of your day on Friday to speak with me. Here is the video that I had promised I would send over that's going to show you the 3 things that you can do today to bring more customers to your business. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard, reach out to me and we can definitely chat. Or if you want to take these things and do it yourself, that is fine as well. So let me go ahead and show you those 3 things that can set your company above your competition. The first thing that we're going to go over today is going to be content. Most business owners know that you need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content for the #1 result on Google is going to be anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 just to show up at the top of Google. So you need to at least have 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. So what I'm going to go ahead and do real quick is look at yours and also compare it to your number 1 competitor, Yates. And this is a word counter that we use just to check the #1, how many words you have on your homepage. Looking at Yates, you have 710 words. And if we look at Yates Roofing, they have a little over 1,800. So, what we want to do is go ahead and make sure that you have at least 1,500 words on your homepage, and you can put those behind pictures as well. So if we just scroll down here a little bit, if we right click on this, the save image as, it just says weathered wood. So what you want to do is just make sure like you have your company name in here, Yates Roofing, or you can have like Roofing OKC, or if there's any other areas that you want to be found in as well. And you just make sure you can do that. Also, I think this one up here is like a video. You can also click on that and do save as. That does say Roofers OKC, roof repair replacement. So you can see how this is. That's perfect. So what I'm also going to go ahead and do is go to another site that we use. It costs us a couple $100 a month, but it's going to just give us a breakdown of like what the keywords are. And we're going to look at your competitor first. And if we go over here, they have 71 keywords on their site. And you can see they're being searched for roofing Oklahoma City, roofing companies OKC, roofing companies Oklahoma City there. Let me just go ahead and put that back up to here. And then if we go over to yours, you have 55 keywords listed on your site. And that's going to be, we have roofing companies, Oklahoma City, residential roofing, commercial roofing, roof replacement. So, you have good keywords as well listed on yours. So, we just want to make sure to beat your competition online that we add that minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage, because that's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable, if we get that done. What we're also going to go ahead and look at is if we go over here and I just type in Roofing OKC, you can see here we are in Google, and if we scroll down here, you're going to see these sponsored ads like Patriot Roofing and Mr. Gutter. And what this is, it's where people are, they're spending money on ads. And ads can work, but they also could be a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So just be careful not to burn money with Google ads until you know that your site was going to convert. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is look at our second thing, which is citations. And you might be asking yourself, well, what's a citation? Why do they matter? That's a great question. So if we go ahead and scroll down past these sponsored ads, this one's sponsored as well. You get into this section here where you see these Google Maps, also known as the Map Pack. And what this is, like you have Statewide, Prestige, and OKC Roofers. These are citations. These are how people get up here at this top 3. It's the business name, address, and phone number. It's also known as NAP, name, address, and phone number. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. And you might be saying, well, how do we get up in this top 3 here? And what we want to do is just make sure we go across different directories and we get you placed on, with your name, address, and phone number. We want to make sure that it's the same across different directories. And some of those directories that we have is like Yahoo Local, Bing, Yelp, Matchpoint, Hot Frog. Just to have those different ones. And we get more, when you're kind of your competitor, you can gain more trust than them from Google, pushing you, above them and into this map pack area. And how do we do that? Well, we have companies that we can use that will actually go in and it will pull all the directories that your competition is listed on. And all we do is we use that same list and we match it with, your directories. And, we just don't want to stop there because we want to just make sure that you're dominating online. So if your competitor has 100 citations, then we want to make sure that we get an additional 50 to 100 more, so it takes them a lot longer to catch up, back up. So the third thing that we're going to look at today is backlinks. And, what we want to do is if we go ahead and scroll down here, and we can see that Bases is listed in the #1 position. So, and of course your site isn't, but this is where you want to be. And to get there, you need authority. So how do we get authority? Well, it comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website is linking to another website online. So let's look at it this way. If you have site A linking to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So let me give you a quick example. If you get a local blog or industry site linking back to you, then that's great. But if you're a roofing company and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut, that's not so great because you're not selling pizza. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, we're also going to look at your backlinks and your Bases roofing just to kind of compare those two. So if we go to yours, we can see right here you have 167 backlinks. And if we go over to Bases, they have over 279 backlinks. You just want to make sure with the backlinks that you have strong relevant sources. And once again, to get this, what we do is we actually use the same site that, that they're linking to. And we go and get those same links for you and we put it on, link them back to your business. Getting you to the top isn't magic. It's just a method. And I've shown you that method here today. So in closing, number one, we went over content. Your homepage needs to have at least 1,500 words with keywords. Number two is citations. We want to make sure, like if you have 100 citations, that we have 50 to 100 more so that we beat your competition by a landslide. And number three is backlinks. You need more relevant sites pointing to your business to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these three things, you can become #1 across Google. So now you might be thinking, what do I do now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do it on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want, take the effective route is reaching out to us at 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle, and our number is 405-410-3024. I look forward to hearing from you, Kirsten, and I hope you have a great day.